Hello, welcome to my director's commentary on my Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone video game commentary video. I found an old tape of my first video Let's Play and I thought, hey, why not pay tribute to one of the things that inspired me to make a Let's Play in the first place, director's commentary. Unfortunately, I left this tape next to my industrial demagnetizer, so I had to do some color correction by hand, but it pretty much looks as good as new. So, yeah, I just thought it would be fun to make my own director's commentary video, where I could talk about behind-the-scenes facts, answer frequently asked questions about the LP, like, why is it so bad, and why the fuck do you have to swear so much? My goddamn kids just want to watch a video about Sonic with no swears. Boy, 2008, what a time to be alive. YouTube was actually one of the worst places to upload LPs. They had that 11-minute time limit. It was just all around kind of shitty, like a shitty kind of site. Don't get me wrong, YouTube is still plenty shitty today. I mean, especially that comment section. I mean, am I right? Just take a look below this video, Jesus Christ. But all I'm saying is, it used to be shittier. At least, you have to, at the very least, acknowledge it was a different kind of shit back then. We all just had much, much lower standards. It was great. It was a better time. So, yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. What can you really say about Sonic, huh? Nothing. As it turns out, absolutely nothing. That's why I'm essentially babbling like a confused infant throughout the majority of this Let's Play series. It's simply one of those games that's impossible to say things about. I mean, think about it. Do you see LPs of Sonic games? No. They simply do not exist, because I already came along and said everything anyone could conceivably possibly want to say about Sonic, and the entire internet has agreed that the subject matter of things related to Sonic has been settled. And that's why you don't see people LPing Sonic games anymore. And thank God, because those new Sonic games, I don't know if you know this, but they got pretty bad. Geez, I sure did say the word gay a lot when I was 18. Unfortunately, it was not because of any latent homosexual urges. I was just kind of an idiot back then. I mean, I still am an idiot, but I don't call things gay anymore. Well, I mean, I do if they're actually a gay person. Well, I mean, I don't usually go up into their face and be like, "Hey, you're gay person." The point I'm trying to make is I don't condone that sort of language anymore. Just the gay stuff. I mean, I still love to say fuck and shit and cunt and all that good stuff. I mean, that's great. That's fun. Give it a try sometime. My treat. It's a blast. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of hard to be unbiased, but, listening to my 18-year-old self, just kind of makes me want to punch myself in the throat. As in, punch the 2008 version of me in the throat, not my own current throat. Of course, I wouldn't punch 2008 me in the throat if any sort of time travel situation that would result in me damaging my own throat. This would strictly be a multiple timeline scenario sort of punch, not Back to the Future rules. I'm not talking about creating a stable time loop. I'm just trying to express, I'm sure most people can agree or can relate to the sentiment that, experiencing your past self can be kind of embarrassing. But this is a little more embarrassing than your stupid old Facebook post, because this dumb LP video has been seen by over 100 people. And, I'm not entirely sure if embarrassing is the proper way for me to describe how I feel about these videos, because I did put a lot of work into them, and I'm sort of proud of them in sort of some way, but overall, I just don't think it's a very good LP, overall. I mean, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, and 10 being the worst again, I would give it like a 3. Or on a scale from A to F, with E as the wild card, I'd probably give it a C+-. Well, okay, so actually just try to imagine the scale as a circle where the area of the circle is equal to the quality of the LP. I would definitely give it a rating of 2R on that scale. Well, it would probably be easiest to explain it as like a graph where the y-axis represents the LP's goodness and the j-axis represents Sonic. Actually, on second thought, ratings are stupid, and only an idiot would ever use any sort of rating system, especially at the start of every episode, am I right? Seriously, though, I think my most major influence would have to be Research Indicates. His LP of Jurassic Park Trespasser was great. Basically, I was like, hey, he made a good LP of a bad game with some fancy editing effects. Why don't I steal his idea? But I'll make a bad LP of a good game with some fancy editing effects, and the rest was history. Seriously though, Research and I are on good terms. We used to play Steam games together and stuff. At least until he mysteriously disappeared in that blimp accident. Haven't seen him since. My other major influence on the creation of this LP would definitely be a life experience I had back in 2008. I was walking through the park and I saw this bird sitting on a bench. I think it was a yellow-throated warbler. Could have been an American tree sparrow, but I'm pretty sure it was a yellow-throated warbler. Anyways, I was walking through the park, and there he was, right? This bird, and he was sitting there on the bench, and I saw him. And in that moment, when I was looking at that bird, I knew, deep down in my heart, I will make videos on the internet about Sonic the Hedgehog. And that was that. I never looked back. Well, I mean, I did look back as I was walking so I could get a better look at that bird. But figuratively, I never looked back. Except, I mean, I'm looking back now to offer commentary on it, but you know what I mean. I think the most important thing I learned during the making of this LP is set low standards for yourself. If you make one video every week, people expect one video every week. If you only make one video a month, then a video every 2 weeks starts to look pretty damn impressive, if you know what I mean. You may notice that during this upcoming boss fight, I do a little freeze frame effect, and I added a little tilt to it. And this is the only zoom in the whole series that I added a tilt effect. The rest were just straight zooms, and you know, people wonder, like, so why was this the only one with the tilt? I get that question all the time. People send it in my inbox. Why was that the only one with the tilt? Why is it? I mean, I can't even go outside. People harass me on the street. Why was that the only one with the tilt? Honestly, I just fucking forgot. That's literally it. I probably would have put tilts in more of the different videos, but I only did it on this one, and then I forgot, and now it's weird because this is the only fucking video in the whole fucking series that has this tilt on the boss zoom in. So, do I lay awake in bed every single night wishing to God that I hadn't caused this aberration? Of course. Do I contemplate pulling a George Lucas and remastering every single video by retroactively adding a tilt to the boss title? You're goddamn right I do. But I won't do it because I have principles, and my first principle is don't do work. Anyways, thanks for watching this gameplay commentary video. I hope the hundreds of questions people are constantly asking me about this LP have been properly answered.